The Banking Association of South Africa is essentially the trade association for all the banks. So we represent all the banks. We're the only mandated bank representative in the country. It's a voluntary association, so banks don't need to belong to us. But if you want to, you've got to be a licensed bank in South Africa. As it happens, every licensed bank, both South African and international banks, are members, and we represent them across a whole range of activities. Well, our mandate is to create and maintain an environment where banks can do responsible, sustainable, profitable business. So we interact quite a lot with government to ensure a regulatory environment that's conducive to banking in this country. We work very closely with our members to look at transformation initiatives in the industry. We're doing a lot of lobbying and advocacy work around legislation. We are doing a lot of work in the region because our banks are expanding the footprint in the region, so we're working with regional associations, national associations of banks in different countries to see how we can enable an environment there where certainly our members can do good business, but also their own members. We in South Africa still have well-regulated solid banks. I think they'll become increasingly more relevant to a broader base of our population because that's where the new market is, and they must address that market, and they must do that in a way that makes business sense. I think that they'll begin to play a critical role in the real economy and see how we actually finance businesses that actually create jobs so that we begin to play a role in the national interest. And I think we will continue to be amongst the best rated banking sector in the world. Well, I think from a purely policy environment point of view, I think we're fine. But I think that there are regulatory hurdles that are increasing, and I think we need to manage those a bit better. I think we're making it more difficult to do business rather than making it easier to do business. There are some good reasons why that is happening, but even those good reasons need to be managed properly. So for instance, our transformation and black economic empowerment policies, no problem with the policy. The way we're implementing it, the sort of messages we send out, I think we need to be more sensitive to the fact that we have lots of countries competing with us, including just across our borders. I think the rhetoric around nationalization and so on is a problem, but it is rhetoric at this point in time. There's been no policy changes. I don't foresee nationalization happening. But again, I think we just need to, both as business and government, show strong leadership and actually say, yes, people can express their views, but nationalization is not going to happen in this country. Brand South Africa is the sort of official body that promotes our country, and we believe that we should be working with them to actually promote the country. So today what we did is we talked about why this is a good investment destination, talked about the banking sector and why it's a strong banking sector, but also particularly at this point in time, the run-up to COP17, where we're going to be getting a lot of people from different countries, and we want to get a lot of people from different countries. We thought it's a good opportunity to work with Brand South Africa to promote the investment climate in this country.